Hey everybody, Ron the Future here. How are you guys doing? So I'm here in my garage right now and I've got the Olds outside. A lot of you have been following me on the Olds. So I've been driving that around the block and up to Vaughn's a little bit. I uncovered the car that was under the cover and a lot of you have been waiting to see that. And that's my 69 Dodge Charger, the General Lee. I'll turn the camera around in a minute. It's really dirty. I don't know if you can see it, this car cover here on it for years. And the car is very, very dusty. And the reason why I'm doing the video right now, because I just sold the car. And I wanted at least to do a little video because I'm not sure when the gentleman will be coming to pick it up. It's Saturday right now, and he said something maybe Monday. So I'm doing this video now in case I don't get a chance to do one later, which I'm really going to try to do. And everybody's been asking me about my car, the Charger. So again, I have the truck here, which I done a lot of about 3 videos on the Olds. If you want to check my playlist, it's Ron the Future. My playlist, I think it says 1970 Oldsmobile, but I do have the truck and I'll be putting the General Lee. So I did want to sell it, kind of. He met my price. It's pretty expensive. So I'm happy in one hand and I'm sad in the other because I've had this car now, this year makes 41 years. So this car's always been a part of my family. My dad and I built this car. It was a stock all green Charger, and my dad and I turned the car into the General Lee. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see it better. Okay, so here it is. The gentleman just left. He shook my hand and he definitely wants to buy it. He loves the car. As you can see, the tires are low. I haven't had time to pump it up yet. And when the sun hits it, it is very dusty. It's never been this dusty before, but it kind of looks like the real General Lee. Still has the original license plate on it from 1969. I live in Las Vegas, but I never registered it. So the cars have been sitting about 17 years. I can't see my phone screen because the sun's hitting it, so I gotta get in the shade a little bit here. Okay, now I can see the car. So I'll get a little closer in a minute. So this is my General Lee. Like I said, it's very, very dusty. This is the dust that went through the car cover after about 17 years. So it's not running. The guy who bought it is a classic car mechanic. He's the same gentleman who got my Oldsmobile running about 2 months ago. A lot of you have been following me. And now he just bought my General Lee today. And he has his own tow truck, a flatbed. He's going to come next week. We'll do the money, paperwork, and then he'll tow it to a shop. And actually, about 3 miles where I live is where the classic car guys all get together and they show off their classic cars. He wants to bring my General Lee, and then I'll be driving the Olds. So I'll get to see this car lot, and the shop is only about 10 miles from me. So it's really, really close. So I'm going to open up the door real quick. I know this is just kind of raw footage, but I want to at least get something in case I don't have a chance to take footage of the car. So it's all green interior. It's a dark, beautiful green. It's all original interior. I just have a few cleaning rags there. But it's beautiful mint green interior. And for you classic cars and Charger and General Lee lovers, you're welcome. So now you're saying, thank you, Ron the Future. So there's the roll bar here. And all these parts, actually, we're going to go on to the next General Lee. I knew the people who built these for Warner Brothers. And I got all the parts, the paint, the rims, the tires, the push bar, roll bar, everything. Like these tires here, they've been on here for almost 40 years. They need to be changed, but these are the original Dukes of Hazzard tires and rims. The car is totally rust-free. That's what he was checking for. Got underneath, checked everything out. I can't open the hood right now. We got some stuff here, but I'll do another video on this car. I'm going to leave it uncovered. And then before he picks it up, I'll do another video and probably get him towing it on his flatbed. He was here about 2 or 3 hours. He just loves the car. And I've been holding it for him for about 2 months. He said 2 months ago. Someone else was supposed to buy it from Europe, and they were a no-show, so he said, I'll buy it. And everybody I mentioned that I have this car to, they keep saying they want to buy it. So, and then we have the little car for the door locks here, a little General Lee. I got one under the hood, and then I got one for the aerial right there. So yeah, I'm happy to get some footage. The car's been covered up so long. Like I said, I haven't drove it in 17 years because I just had, well, something came up 17 years ago. I don't want to get involved in that. But, so I figured it's time for a new owner. I'm going to keep my Oldsmobile, at least for now, and drive that like on the weekends and stuff. And then, of course, I'm going to keep my truck. I'm going to start driving that more. So everything's real dusty right now. Everything needs to be washed. So next time I'll try to get the engine. It's a 383, a little bit of chrome on it. Nothing crazy. But this is a super nice car. It's super straight. The body's perfect. The people who had this before me, I'm the third owner, they took really, really good care of this. That's why it's rust-free and everything. So I think that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or questions, I'd love to answer them. Just put them down below. The sun's hitting my camera, so I can't see anything, but I'm just trying to get the car in for you. Has original chrome, original taillights, headlights, everything's original. So yeah, I'll try to get this when it gets towed off for you guys and make this a real nice video for you guys. And the flag and all the graphics, the 01, all that's hand painted. That was all hand painted almost 40 years ago, about 35 years ago, along with the orange paint. So a lot of people use like decals. This is all hand paint. It's all done by hand. So you see little tiny brush strokes as you're supposed to. So I'll try to get a good shot here. So a lot of you knew for years I was into classic cars, but I never showed anything because this was covered up, and then the Oldsmobile was right here, parked next to it. So I couldn't get into the General with the Olds right here. So now they got the Olds running, I can back the oils out and I'll get to the General Lee. So the gentleman who was buying it worked out good. He got my oils running. And then he came here before he got it running. I had a question to ask him about it a couple months ago. He says, "What's under the cover?" And I showed him, and he says, "I'll buy it." So, so that's about the story on that. So I'm happy. Like I said, on one hand and sad in the other. So I've had this car so long, it becomes a part of you. So, yeah, so happy and sad at the same time. That's a weird feeling. So I'm not going to cover the General Lee up, trying to get him in the picture here, because he wants to pick him up in a few days. So I put the car cover back on. So while those out, I'm going to drive around the block a little bit. I can't get it smogged. Those of you who are following me know it's been running hot. So I gotta wait for the weather to cool down. I have to go get it smogged and registered, and then I can start driving it more. So it's about 80 degrees here. When I first brought the oils home, it was like 97. That's when it got hot. It was almost at 100 degrees. Again, my mechanic, the guy that's buying the car, I'm going to have him put a temperature gauge in the oils and probably an electric fan. Because yeah, the older cars, they just don't like the 100, 118 degree heat here in the summer, you know, that Vegas gets. So, and again, for those of you who are new, I'm Ron the Future. I collect comic books, Hot Wheels. I'm into classic cars. I was mainly doing this for the people that are following me. I just started doing my cars when I brought the oils home out there a couple of months ago. So yeah, I'll be working on my cars a little bit, hanging out in my garage. A lot of you seem to really like that. A lot of you are surprised I had the oils and the truck. A lot of you guys didn't know that. So that's about it. So I just want to let you guys see the Charger, the General, let you know I just sold them today and a little bit why and all of that. Okay, let me know in the comments what you guys think and of my cars, and I'll see you next time.